Okay, I'm live. You know, while I'm not talking to y'all, y'all still want to show up. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I got there's something I want to laugh at first before I get down to it. There's something I saw that went on my feed, and oh, BGS, man, I have to laugh at this. I really have to laugh at this shit right here. Because this right here is funny as fuck, man. This right here is funny. Let's go and play this real quick.
You just don't turn it off. It wasn't my war. You asked
Uh huh.
me, I didn't ask you. And I did what I had to do to win, but somebody wouldn't let us win. And I come back to the world, and I see all those maggots at the airport protesting me, spitting, calling me baby killer and all kinds of vile crap. Who are they to protest me, huh? Who are they? Unless they've been me and been there and know what the hell they're yelling about.
It was a bad time for everyone, Rambo. It's all in the past now.
For you! For me, civilian life is nothing. In the field, we had a code of honor. You watch my back, I watch yours. Back here, there's nothing.
You're the last of an elite group. Don't end it like this.
Back there, I can fly a gunship. I can drive a tank. I was in charge of $1 million equipment. Back here, I can't even hold a job. Fucking cars! Ah! I can't.
Man of tomorrow. Man of tomorrow. Listen, bruh. BJ's Igmore tries to comfort the gender war. He tried to lead the black woman. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, man of tomorrow, man. This shit came up on my feed an hour ago, and I said, "No, man, I gotta play it." And that that's gonna be AB Media. That's gonna be Edward Anderson. You know, they're gonna sit there and be crying about the negotiation table. What's going on, V Dub? What's going on, V Dub? I was pissed off last night. I was pissed off last night, and um, and because of what happened last night when I did that live stream last night, um, I'm just gonna say fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna say fuck it. Um, since they won't give me what I want, I'm going to. Well, I'm gonna leave that to myself. I'm gonna leave that to myself. What? You know, if you ain't gonna give me give me what was taken. Well, okay. Don't do not be don't do not be surprised. What what I'm considering doing. That's all I'm going to tell people. So you might as well be on your P's and Q's around me. You better dot every I, cross every T. You better be respectful around me. I'm gonna tell that right now. I'm gonna tell that right now. Y'all better be on some respectful bullshit around me. Okay. Well, anyway, back to this BJS thing. Back to MOT's video. MOT, bruh, come on, man. Oh man, yo, that's funny. But I was gonna do another live stream, and it's about the whole y'all keep falling for the okey doke, and I don't know where. I know. I don't know when. Rather, I don't know when people are going to get it. That people are going to get it. Everything is a distraction of a distraction to distract you from this thing, to in order to distract you from this thing, and to distract you from this, that, and third. None of y'all can actually sit there and understand all of y'all being distracted by bullshit. See, a person like me, right? A person like me, I don't watch no cable news like that. Now, that's just the baseline, right? I'll watch a CNN as a baseline, right? I mean, if I'm in a hurry and I want some news and information, I go to CNN, right? That's just the baseline. But if I really want to know about the hard facts, I go beyond American news. I go way beyond, I go to the DW, Al Jazeera. I go to the Indian news. I forgot the Indian news. When they talk about stuff about us, the more I know about America. See, I know more about America from foreigners, foreign news agencies, than I do watching the Fox and CNN and ABC and CBS and all that, right? I can't believe some of y'all are still falling for the okie doke. It's been 2024. I'm talking about the election. Now it's 2025. We're midway in 2025. Y'all still falling for okie doke. And we gotta talk about while black people are now being corralled to be anti-Hispanic. We allowed the Tyreek Nasheeds and the Field the Advisor show to tell us that, first of all, it was the Asians during the pandemic. Now is the migrants. And here's how stupid y'all, like you Negroes sound when y'all come online talking about the black and brown coalition, blah 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 doesn't exist. Yuck 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 yuck. Okay, fine. But y'all argue this position as if all immigrants are Hispanic. And y'all can't see the okie doke of, okay, y'all, he getting y'all to get mad at these brown skinned Hispanic people, brown skinned people who talk Spanish, while he's wanting to move in white South Africans and try to annex Canada and in Greenland, with those are white areas. I'm like, y'all don't see he's want to add more of the white population while pushing out the brown skinned people out, and you as a black ass, and they're using your black ass as a fucking ass. What's it called? A buffer. I don't understand why like y'all don't see that shit, but hey, oh well. Well. Of course they are though, V-Dub. But you don't hear Asians. You don't hear the yellow and black coalition videos, right? I don't see any videos with Asians talking. You don't see Asians get it on card. And let me say this too. Everybody want to talk about Los Angeles, right? What if I told y'all that there's some red states that are sanctuary cities that no, What if I told you that there are some red states that have sanctuary cities? And in these sanctuary cities, most of those migrants are Hispanic. Now I can go outside. Well, I mean, I can't go outside now. I mean, but if I can go to San Antonio at 6 o'clock in the morning, I don't hear English at all. Well, like you can hear English. There's enough English people over here. But the point is, if you can go to the south side of San Antonio, guess what? Guess what you see? Venezuelan, Colombian, and yes, of course, Mexican flags. And yes, you smell the good food, right? But while all of y'all was still talking about LA and the riots, the quote unquote riots in LA, how come y'all never talk about the protests in San Antonio? See, San Antonio had a massive, not really massive. They have a sizable protest against ICE. Guess what happened? ICE showed up. Guess what the San Antonio Police Department did? Guess what the Bexar County, yes, Bexar County. I know Bear spelled with an X, but it's Bexar County. Bexar County Sheriff Department showed up with ICE. Guess what happened? Nothing. Everybody shook hands. The protesters were shaking hands. The fucking the fucking illegals was over here minding their own damn business. Talking all that shit about, but where is the riots? But San Antonio is a sanctuary city. San Antonio has been a sanctuary city since, I want to say, the late 90s. I want to say when Mayor Wolf was in office. No. It's no. With when Castro was mayor of San Antonio. I put it like that. Well, let me say it's been at least 20 years at least, right? It's been 20 years. Some of y'all who don't know politics in San Antonio. Anyway, it is that, right? So I'm trying to figure that out. Why isn't ICE beating these migrants up in San Antonio? How come? How come though? There's nobody wasn't being snatched out of their houses. And a lot of y'all keep falling for the okie doke, and it's getting on my fucking nerves. It's like some of y'all just don't. Y'all just following a storyline. It's like y'all just following a storyline, and then y'all come online and talk about the black and brown coalition does not exist videos, and y'all make these videos about Latinos, and we're glad we voted for Trump because get rid of the Latinos. Well, okay, if y'all voted for Trump and Trump is getting rid of these Latinos, how come I don't see ICE removing people in Austin? And I don't see. I think Austin, Texas is also a sanctuary city, but San Antonio is declared one. So I don't see no ass beating, ass kicking. I don't see no people being drug out of homes and drug out of their restaurants and alleyways and shit into vans. When will a lot of y'all in this space actually grow the fuck up? Instead of y'all tagging me about minding my own business, and to the nigga keep talking about my Big J, mind you, no nigga, you don't even mind. You need to mind your own damn business about social media. People putting their problems on social media. You put your problem on social media. I don't think Trump is heavy in Texas. I don't think Trump is heavy in Texas. Okay. Well, can like you please what do you mean by that, Vita? Because I'm not sure where you going at on that. I'm not sure where you heading on the talk. I'm not sure what you're on that. Can like you please clarify? Excuse me. Can you clarify on that? I should change the topic, the title. He likes the governor. So, well, yeah, 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 yeah. So, yeah, and that's why I told these idiots and clowns, you really think he's being anti-migrant while like you had fools talking about Chicago. Some of y'all is going after Brandon Johnson because this whole idea, yeah, man, I don't like Brandon Johnson because because of illegal immigration. And yay, Trump. This turned Chicago red. Okay, why you want to turn Chicago red? Well, because of Brandon Johnson, he wants illegals to stay in Chicago. Okay. But can you please explain that to San Antonio and Austin? And the reason why I'm saying it because don't we live in a red state. So how come the governor isn't shown the shaft? Isn't been given the business about illegals? Knowing in fact, at least two out of four major cities are sanctuary cities. Greg Abbott ain't going up in San Antonio. Greg Abbott is not going to Austin. Greg Abbott is not showing to Houston. He's not showing up to Corpus Christi, and he surely hell. Well, Dallas is Dallas. Dallas is a conservative city. So how come he not going in those cities statching all these illegals? But y'all falling for the okey doke all the time, and I'm sitting here like, oh yes, what's going on, Pierre? I almost hang it up last night. I almost hang up everything up last night though, because I was pissed. You know, I almost sit there and hung it up last night. What's up, Big J? He always shows up to Dallas, shaking my head. Yeah, but the thing is, you don't see nobody talk about. I'm like, and some of you niggas online really pissed me the fuck off talking about you, man. I'm like, do y'all ever read? Do y'all ever sit there and actually research what the fuck going on? This is just a political ploy to get y'all to do that stupid ass raw foolishness, and y'all can't sit there and grasp the concept. Y'all can't grasp the concept. What's going on? All right. And let me and And it's kind of like what's going on in Iran. And it's amazing how some people still think that this is a good idea to bomb Iran, to take military action against Iran. You really think you're going, just because the Ayatollah or the leader is by himself, he's isolated, he's in some type of cave or some bunker somewhere? What if I told y'all during all that chaos that was going on on Tehran, have y'all followed this Chinese plane that landed during the chaos? How come a Chinese plane flew all the way from China, landed in Tehran as the Israelis was bombing the sites? And y'all don't see what Vladimir Putin just said. Listen, he's not going to protect. They're going to abandon Iran. That's not what he said. Yes, exactly. The plane landed and left. Nobody said a word. Ain't nobody said a word about this mysterious Chinese plane that landed and left as the whole bombing was going on. Well, where is the Ayatollah? Where is he at? Y'all don't understand? Y'all don't see when a country is evacuating its foreign expatriates out of a foreign country. I want y'all to understand what's about to happen. Usually, when a country, let's say a country A and country B is fighting a war, and you got country C that has ambassadors over there in country B, and country C is going to send airplanes and ships to rescue those foreign nationals. I want y'all to understand. Don't act like Iran is by themselves. That's a prelude to something else. Here's the evangelicals. Oh my God, man, we gonna win. America, is gonna come in there and clean it up, and Benjamin Netanyahu's gonna come up there and when a country is rescuing their citizens in a foreign country, understand they're going to do something else. They're going to do something else. I'm gonna let y'all figure that out. They're gonna do something else, and I the Big J's a fake intellectual. No, I ain't no intellectual at all. I wish I was one. However, at the same time, I do know history. Yes. Yes, everybody sacrificed their ambassadors, their foreign work, the expat workers and all that. But what comes after it is something else. They're getting them out the way so that they can deliver what? Yeah, they turned off the transponder before crossing the border. Yeah. Russia also a bit stretched to jump in, but will supply. Listen. Vladimir Putin said something. I'm watching it. I'm like, well, I think it's ill advised to. I don't know when Putin said, I don't want to think about it, referring to Trump and Netanyahu getting rid of the Ayatollah. Putin said, I don't want to think about it. Now, he said that about like 3 times. Now, I don't know why y'all, he's not going to jump in. No, he's about to get involved. He might not send no soldiers, and he might not send no soldiers or troops into Iran, but he will sit there sending them weapons in. And y'all gonna think though that it's gonna be easy. No, it's not gonna be easy. Everybody think, oh man, it's a cakewalk, man. Look, man. Look. Israel got a Israel has a air supremacy over Iran. Okay, yeah, that's assumed about the change. Yeah, give that 4 more days, because I think somebody else. I think that they're about to pull out some anti-air, Russian anti-air, artillery out, and probably some airplanes, some jet aircraft. They might sneak some of that in for them to fly. I swear to God, people around here, they don't think at all. They don't. It's amazing that people around here don't fucking think. You know, Israel doesn't have the air. They can't fly. They can't fly day rates. Yeah. You're right about that, Vito. They have to do it at night. They have to fly in at nighttime, around dark time, to do their bombing. Because if they do their bombing during the daytime, the Iraqis, you're flying over Iraqi airspace, Iraqi and Syrian airspace, so they won't be seen, right? So they need to do it at night. Oh, I know. Took out the Tomcats. Took out the F-14s. Man, I was hoping. That some of the F-14s had survived. I was hoping that the F-14s actually survived the assault, because that is a beautiful plane. The F-14 jet, the Tomcat jet, is one of the most beautiful planes ever made. One of the most beautiful planes ever made. And that's what I'm talking about, V-Dub. They're gonna bring in the Su 57 in, that Su 57, and it's gonna be, well, it's coming. It's coming. Give them 2 weeks is a long time not to have your greatest direct while the superior forces get to attack you. I actually think though, man of tomorrow. I actually think though they're I don't know. Either. I don't know, man of tomorrow. I think though it is a trap. I think there is a trap being laid out. And they want BB Netanyahu out of here. it's a trap. All right, they want him out of here. Um, and they're trying to, if they set out a trap, and if this trap works, then like it will force the Israeli public to demand Bibi to be removed from office, because if all these jets, these Israeli jets, is being taken down over Iraq, over Iran, and Iraq, and in Syria, the cost is going to be too high for him to continue. That's what I think is going to happen. The F-15, no, the F-35. Oh, you talking about F-35? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm away from the computer. F-35 is the above standard jet, but relies on situational awareness. So basically, it's deep web in a plane. You know. No. Watch a few F-35s get knocked down, and they need the F-35s to bomb the Palestinians. They still need that. And on top of that part, oh man, I gotta mow the yard too. Damn. Got to mow that yard. It been raining and shit. I got to mow that yard, man. The grass be growing fast and shit. But anyway, where was I at? I might need to get off of here. Where was I at? Yeah. That's what I think is going to happen. They're waiting for a jet to get that Su 57 and to get some of the MiGs over there. And some anti-air, some ground level and anti-air, and then it just, the costs are gonna be too damn high. That's why I think though Bibi is trying to get Trump involved to take out that one little site, nuclear site over there. But I don't think. And I want to say this to all you Trump supporters who thought Trump was going to bring peace and shit. I told you so. Okay, you cannot be pro peace, right? Talking about you're not going to send troops in the Middle East, and you having the evangelical community as your in your administration. I.e., the ambassador Mike Huckabee. Okay, so yeah. V-Dub said Israel lost drones with Israeli tech. That was stupid. Israel loses American support if they lose. And that's what I think is going to happen. The cost is going to be too high. The cost is going to be too high for if they even shot down one. If they shot down the whole squad, right? The bombing squad. The squad that's bombing them, right? If they shot down 2-3 of those planes, it's game over. Now, I'm speaking from the, if this happens and you're seeing an Israeli pilot being locked, being in a kangaroo court setup or killed, and it is playing back in the West. The Israeli public will turn on. Well, they already turned on Bibi Netanyahu as it is, but I think though they'll apply some heat for his ass to quit. And then I think that will end the war. If you ask me, I think that alone would end the war. I think because everybody's problem is BB. You know, everybody's problem is BB Netanyahu and his little warman and Ben Navir and all them people that the head of the Israeli um, security force. Yeah, for real, Israel need to show everyone isn't Hamas Palestine. You can't get the United States and well, he is trying. He's trying. He's trying. And if Trump does it, he needs to be impeached right now. If Trump decides to bomb Iran, y'all need to file impeachment charges on him right now. Then there need to be somebody on Capitol Hill right now drafting up before he even decides to do it. Draft up the notice. Impeachment. You know. That was cold blooded. Yeah. Yeah. And BB going to Greece. And, I was going to do a live stream on this, but because I was busy and because of the bullshit, I was involved with the master teacher. But I was going to do a live stream on the BB Netanyahu trial. How come within the 2 days prior to the bombing, right? 2 hours before the bombing, and I might do a live stream on this. He was at trial, right? And it was on TV. I got to find the footage. I hope they did not scrub the footage. They're scrubbing a lot of shit off the internet. I want y'all to know that right now. They're scrubbing shit off the internet as we speak, right? So anyway, BB showed up at trial. I don't know, it was Tel Aviv or Jerusalem. Oh, I'm sick, y'all. Well, Mr. Prime Minister, what would you like to testify? Oh, can I ask for a continuance? I'm sick. Okay. That was on a Wednesday. Or was it on Tuesday? Well, anyway, if you were sick, right, and you're ill, why would you bomb a country as you're sick, but you're too sick to stand trial? Then though you went instead, and as you sent them planes, those F-35s over to Iraq, over Syria, over Iraq, over Jordan, into Iran, you land your plane in Greece. But everybody else in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem was getting rocked by the blowback. That's cowardness. He should be out of office for being a damn coward. See, I was going to do a video on that. And I was trying to find the footage when he was in Greece. Because I was told he was in Greece 2 days after. Like somebody was telling me, I think it was on it wasn't Tucker Carlson, and it wasn't Candace Owens. Candace Owens said it. Tucker Carlson said it, and I don't believe neither one of them what they got to say. So I went to foreign news. I went to Greece news, the news in Greece, the news in Turkey, and I'll be damned. The nigga was up in goddamn Greece while commanding the whole situation. Man of tomorrow. Man of tomorrow. I don't know, man. If you saw a video that came out about 2 hours ago, Donald Trump actually thought, oh, well, we 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 could talk of a deal right now, nigga. It's too late for a deal. If they killed 90% of your military commanders, the top brass I'm talking about, if they killed your top brass and every one of your top military brass, and they bombed some cities, you think he's gonna go back to the negotiating table? Iran ain't no bitch ass country. Iran ain't no small ass country that has no military force, and and they can just surrender at any time. This ain't Iraq. Iraq and Iran are two different situations. You really think he's gonna go back? You think the Ayatollah, the Iranian government is gonna come out? Oh, I'm glad Trump did this. I'm glad Trump giving us a deal. Let's stop bombing it. Don't bomb us. We'll sign the deal. It's too late for that. You shed blood, nigga. Blood already have been shed. I got to listen. Blood has been shed. You knocked out 25 people already, and I'm not counting the civilians. There's about what 400, 500 people that got killed, and that's just the civilians. But you try to take out 500 people just to get the 25, and what those 25 people are your military brass. These are not the Palestinian people here. These are not the people of Iraq. Iran is a different animal than the Iraqis, than the Syrians, and the Palestinians. And you hear talking about, let's make a deal. Really, let's make a deal. I mean, that's like the Japanese coming to America and ask, hey y'all, we bomb Pearl Harbor. Here is the deal. You know there ain't gonna be no deal. You know there is no deal. You shed blood. Nobody's going to the negotiating table at this point. Yeah. I saw that too. When that reporter was talking and that bomb hit that building when she was in. Yeah, and she got some balls. She got some balls, cause that woman got some balls. She was talking shit as the bomb was over her head. She was still talking shit, still broadcasting too. I give her props. That woman got balls of steel. I give her props. I don't know about everybody else, but I give that woman props. That female reporter in Iran, she got some balls. She wasn't crying. She wasn't doing shit. She was talking shit though. And I wish I had the transcript of what she was saying. But you can tell, man, she was talking a lot of cash shit though. I ain't laughing at her. I'm just laughing at the how I ain't laughing at her. And I'm laughing at that she had some balls though. That right there tell me right there, right? This whole idea of, oh yeah, man, the people will rise up and the Persians, the Iranians, they will rise up and replace the mullahs. You got to be stupid. If women were, and women are, oppressed in Iran, right? If women are beaten up and shot and hanged for quote unquote, removing their burqas. If a woman's on TV and she's talking shit about being bombed by Westerners, ain't no way in hell she gonna overthrow the mullahs. She's not gonna overthrow the mullahs and shit. Hey, soul provider, why are you here? Talking about burgers. What are you talking about? You bringing your bullshit over here? Anyway, yeah. But that should tell you right then and there, this whole idea that America and Israel, they're bombing Iran and these people are going to overthrow their government because we put the leader in hiding. That's further from the fucking truth. They might have problems with how Iran is run. They have a problem with the mullahs, right? That does not mean. See, those people are united, okay? Despite whatever problems they have among themselves, them people are going to be united. They ain't going to give a flying fuck about. The women are not going to play. The women over there are not going to give a fuck about them being oppressed by their men. All they see is bombs coming from a white man, okay? From a European, from Westerner. That's all they're gonna care about at this point. They ain't gonna give a fuck about whatever what their men do to them oppressively. Boom. We're getting played again. Here comes the women in burqas video. The gang women in. Yeah. See. Yeah. They're already doing that, Pierre. They're already doing that. Women in burqas. Oh, women are forced into burqas in Iran, and we need a. Right. So women are. So they're gonna play up this angle about women, Iranian women in burqas. Well, they completely ignore a bunch of Palestinian women being massacred trying to get food. You got a bunch of Palestinian women getting shot, killed for getting milk for their babies. Watch it. See. Yeah, women were being beaten up before for this situation. Now America carries right. I'm not stupid. They don't give a fuck. That's the point. They don't give a fuck about these women being forced to be in burqas and shit. And wait a minute, let me say this too. That's a woman's choice. If she wants to wear a burqa, right, then let it be. They don't give a fuck about any of these women. Oh, women in burqas. But wait a minute. But you just shot 15 women getting milk for their babies. Make that make sense. Palestinian women getting shot and killed. But hold on. But y'all worry about Iranian women wearing burqas. And we need to save the Iranian women from being persecuted when you got Israeli troops persecuting Palestinian women by shooting them. I don't come to me with that bullshit. You know, don't come to me with that bullshit. You know, y'all don't care. Y'all say, back then, I remember the time when they talked about I remember back in 2003 they talked about how excuse me, wrong person. Saddam Hussein sons, what's his name? Uba, and I've got the other son name. They well, we glad man we got them. We glad man we got them because they was up in Baghdad, grave sexual assaulting women for the past 30 years. Okay, so the American military force killed the sons of Saddam Hussein. Okay, fine. But why y'all keep bringing up? Oh yeah, he was great with women and shit. But y'all ain't talking about how y'all use that black woman. You see, man, don't get me started about the Iraq War. How y'all use that white woman and that black woman as guinea pigs for female uh in combat. Don't you know what? Let me shut up. Let me shut up on that. Remember that whole Jessica Lynch thing? And there was that black woman that was with Jessica Lynch, and they went to Mosul. See, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. At this point, America can't tell any country how to treat women. Yeah, right. And Pierre, that video you sent me, yeah, Pierre, that video you sent me earlier last night, yeah, I actually, Handmaiden Tale's real. Handmaiden Tale is real. You know, if y'all care about these quote unquote women that y'all claim to be, y'all would be bombing Iran at this point. What y'all would have done was you know what? Let me shut up on that because I have an idea. But anyway, yeah, they care so much. Yeah, they care so much about women in burqas. Meantime, they try to make American women to wear clothes like a man. Right, exactly. It is the hypocrisy of the evangelical community who's been begging to take out Iran out. Yeah, it's discussing that these clowns using the violence against women as a prop. Yeah, it is. All this is a prop. burqas. We're against burqas. Okay, so a woman wearing layers of clothing. And this is how stupid they are, right? Now, let's talk about the burqa. Let's really talk about the burqa. The burqa itself. That's a Muslim wear. Muslims wear burqas. Really? How many of y'all read the Bible? Anybody who was a historian and know about the first century Christian women, or should I say those Jews who became who we now call Christians, wore the same shit. What you think a nun outfit is? What you think a nun is? When they call it a habit. I know some idiot gonna say, "Yeah, but Big J, look at the habit and look at the burqas, two different things." Go back to the history of clothing of Abraham, of people, of women who worship in any of these Abrahamic religions: Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Astrotarianism, and that other one I cannot name. I'm talking about those five religions that fall under Abrahamic faith. All traditionally, those women will wear the same shit for the same reason. Those women wore the same. The war that burqa is because of the idea that they don't want the angel. I forgot this angel. There was an angel that was having relations with because women have beautiful hair, quote unquote. I forgot it was an Old Testament that they were giant, that these angels would mate with these women and it give birth to giants. That's why the women had to wear burqas or wear head covering to be modest, so that the angels who are mischievous won't engage in sexual activity with them. Man, do y'all ever read y'all's Bibles and y'all's Torahs and y'all's Qurans? I respect people who actually read. And I'm getting tired of people say, "Well, man, burqa is Muslim and restricting women's freedom of speech." Okay, then go to Utah. Then go to Utah and tell all of these Mormons to stop wearing hair covering. I want y'all to go to any Roman Catholic church and tell these nuns to stop wearing hair covering. I want y'all to go to any Orthodox, ultra Orthodox Jewish community and tell those people do not wear the hair covering. In fact, if we want to go there, and I'm going to be comedic with this one. I'm going to be very comedic. Go to a black church and tell those sisters stop wearing no hats inside the church house. See, I'm leave that alone right there. But I know I'm joking on that part. But the point is, if you so worried about these women wearing burqas, then y'all need to go to Utah and everywhere else in America and tell them to take it off too. Saying they don't care about those women. These women are just propaganda tools for the white knights, Yeah, I said the white knights in the manginas. I'm about to go red pill for a little bit, so they can puff out their chest and fight for liberty. People ain't not buying that shit. People know, man, y'all don't care about anybody. You know. Uh oh. Uh oh. And Pierre, you are a feminist, and you're telling the truth. It's playing on it's playing on feminism when they want women to support war tactics. Yes, and you are a feminist, and you saying it. But black women in slavery times could didn't stop men from attacking them. Wink up and I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna. Right, and burkas. Well, burkas actually for protection from the sun. You're right. You're right on that, Pier. You're right. But I'm talking about the if you read basic books of the Abrahamic religions, the purpose of women covering their heads is so that the angels would not come and be and force these women to have uh, intercourse with them. That's if you read their text, because they're talking about giant, and these women will give birth to giants, and that's why God flooded the world so he can get rid of the giants and the giants and these weird beasts. Supposedly that's if you read all of it, So yeah, you know. But I was going to do. I do have a video. I do have a live stream I want to do. I'm gonna do that later tonight because I'm gonna go ahead and do some outside shit. I got mow his yard and shit, and then I gotta. I've been falling off lately and shit because I was taking care of somebody else, and I got to take care of myself now. I got to take care of myself now. So I was taking care of somebody else issues. I got to come home, take care of my own stuff first. Yeah. I allow myself to fall off on certain things, especially after. When you breed, you control the yeah. I always like to enforce that 3% of slaves we transfer were a small number. No, Vito, no, Vito. I don't believe though. I don't believe in that. Sorry, I don't believe that. I actually believe the reports based upon the journals and the and treaties, because the 1842 treaty, the Westburn Ashburn Treaty of 1842. If you read that treaty, that might debunk your idea. That might debunk your idea of um well that a two though that a two the sins of Cain, but it was also because if you read um before that they were talking about giants, and women was giving birth to giants, and these giants were you know the giants are giants, okay, they're like they're evil and all that shit because the angels made it with these women gave when an angel DNA and a woman DNA is mixed and creates a giant. And you know, right? Never. Yes. Pierre's right. Neptune. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, that is the name. That is the name. Yeah. But you got to look at that term up, Tanya, because I can't say the name, but Pierre got the name up in the chat room. Hold on. The story goes Hillary Clinton had our army look for the grave of Gilgamesh. See, I didn't know about that. But anyway, I got some shit I need to do. I'm gonna do this before like the sun come. Well, the sun is already up. I'm gonna do this before it gets hot. I'm gonna do this shit. I gotta do this shit before everything it gets hot and shit. And I'll see y'all next time. Uh, those emails came out again. Yeah, but I do have a video queued up though. Well, I have some links. I gotta do some research. So anyway, yeah. Um, I'll be back. Hopefully, I'll be back for this evening. Um, because I gotta do this shit. I gotta work out my own shit out first, and then and then I'll come back. Yeah, I mop the whole. I mop half of the house and shit. Damn. Yeah, I need to. Oh man, I dropped off. Shit, I dropped the fuck off. Damn. Anyway, it was good to be back home though. But anyway, I'll see y'all later, y'all. I'm out. Peace.